morning, Timberwolves. Today is Friday, January 8th, 2021. We will be going over general announcements and shoutouts as well as our special segments. Now get comfortable to watch the Lehman Today Show. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please stay standing for a moment of silence. You may be seated.
And Happy New Year! The Lehman Today Show is continuing to do weekly broadcasts until we go back to school. This week we observed Cuddle Up Day. Hopefully you enjoyed wearing your cozy sweater this week. Here's a video showing some information on Cuddle Up Day.
Great to see your winter photo in the yearbook. The Student Winter Photo Contest for Yearbook is happening now. Take a photo of yourself in the snow. You could be skiing, shoveling, building a snowman, or playing in the snow. Your choice. Email a winter photo to Mrs. Salikas at deneenSalikas@esasd.net, no later than Friday, January 29th. Make sure to include your name, grade, and team. One student will win a yearbook.
Now here is Hunter for the weather.
Thank you, Ryan. For our 7-day outlook, expect Friday, a high of 42 and a low of 23. Saturday, expect a high of 39 and a low of 34. Sunday, expect a high of 40 and a low of 22. Monday, expect a high of 38 and a low of 24. Tuesday, expect a high of 40 and a low of 24. Wednesday, expect a high of 43 and a low of 29. And Thursday, expect a high of 41 and a low of 30. Now here's Novella with your school update.
Hunter, the Lehman Today Show shoutouts are available. The link to the Google form to request a shoutout is on the Lehman Today Show homepage under Activities on the Lehman Intermediate website. Your shoutouts will be featured on the Lehman Today Show. Remember to have your announcements in by 1 p.m. on Thursday. Mrs. Annunziata would like to congratulate Lindsay Demarinis for taking first place in the Holiday Spirit Week. Her holiday spirit put everyone in a festive mood all the way up to the end. Mrs. Annunziata would also like to thank Mrs. Kramer, who took second place in the Holiday Spirit Week. Mrs. Kramer brought her A game with her accessories and holiday decorations. Shoutouts from before break include a birthday shoutout to Logan Cruz from Mrs. Cruz, wishing him a happy birthday as he turned 13 on December 29th. Also, Mrs. Holden wanted to wish all the students, teachers, and staff a happy holiday. And now, here is Mrs. Rogerson, still encouraging students to check out books, even at home. Check out this week's video for Mrs. Rogerson on ebooks.
Hi, everybody. Today I'm going to talk to you about checking out an ebook. And seeing as those are the only books that you can check out, you might want to listen. All right? Now, I want to try and do this really quickly, so I'm not going to do anything funny today. No funny business. Here we go. All right. So we're going to get onto the district webpage. We're going to go down to Student Dashboard, Library Portal, and then Lehman Intermediate. Puts us on to the library's webpage. Now, you could go right down here to ebooks and audiobooks to check out your ebooks, but if you do that, you'll notice I have two different programs here, and you'd have to search each one separately. But if you go through the card catalog, it's going to search both at the same time. So I'm going to go to the book search. Now, it's good to log in right off the bat. That way, when you're ready to check out a book, it'll already have your credentials in there. So it's good to log in. Okay? The other thing I want you to do is change some of these parameters a bit. From the location, change that to East Stroudsburg Area School District. And from material type, change that down to ebooks. That way, it's going to search all the books that we have available, both programs at the same time, and only give you ebooks. Okay? Now, I told you we weren't going to do anything funny here today, but I thought we could use a little humor. So that's what we're going to check today. We're going to check to see what funny books we have available. Now, you'll notice that the E's that tell us that they're ebooks, some of them are clear and some of them have a dark background. Those are the two different programs that we have, showing them both at the same time. If you find a book that you're interested in, you click on the E. Now, if that E was clear, it's going to put you right onto that book as long as you're logged in. If you're not logged in, it's going to ask you to log in. It takes a moment or two to identify your credentials, and once it does, it's going to bring that book right up onto the screen, and you go page by page using your cursors so you can start to read it. If you're interested in checking this book out, you go up to the top here where you see this little checkout sign. You click on that, and then you click the checkout book. You have it for 21 days, and it returns all by itself. Very nice. Okay, now let's say you want to check out one of the books that has the dark E background. You click on the open button, and it's going to put you onto overdrive. This is where we went when we were looking at the audiobooks. You're going to need to sign in by going down to the East Stroudsburg Area School District putting in your username and password, and it's going to put you right onto that book. You can look at a sample of that book first if you want to check it out to see if it's something that you're interested in. If you like it, then you go back and you click the big red borrow button, and you'll have that book for 21 school days, and then it will return itself. Okay? That's how you check out an ebook. So now it's your turn to start checking out the ebooks. All right? Bye.
Friday Family Movie Night is where we will be offering suggestions to start off with some staff members' favorites and then any recommendations sent to the Lehman Today Show email. Remember to describe the suggestions and be sure they are school appropriate. Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon series suggestions are welcome as well. Now let's talk about Miss Widger's favorite movie called Clue. I love this movie because it's a classic. It has a lot of terrific characters and is an amusing and fun interpretation of the board game it's loosely based on. Miss Widger says, the movie tells the story of Wadsworth and the butler and his master Body who gets murdered. Chaos ensues as the characters try to figure out which one of them is guilty. It's a fun ride. Now here's Hugo for this week's Tech Tip.
Good morning, Lehman. My name is Hugo, and welcome back to the first Tech Tip of the week for 2021. Today, I'm going to go over the steps on how to edit a Kami document, as well as different tools you can use. Let's get started. Let's start by going over the locations for all the tools you'll need to edit a Kami document. When you first open a Kami document, look for the menu located on the right side of the screen. If the descriptions of each tool are hidden, you can scroll down to toggle descriptions. Now that we know where the tools are, let's go over what each of these tools do. First, we have the Markup Tool, which you can use to highlight any important information on the document. Next, we have the Text Box tool, which you can use to add any text to the document. Do you have a mathematical symbol you want to type? You can then use the Equation tool to select any symbols you might not find on your keyboard. Then, we have the Drawing tool, which you can use to draw any shape, note, or anything else that might not be possible on the tools. If you're a person who doesn't like drawing on the computer, you can use the Shapes tool, which allows you to make perfect shapes easily. Last but not least, you have the Erase tool and the Select tool, which are the two most important tools. You can use the Erase tool to erase any mistakes you made. And you can use the Select tool to select and move any edit on the document. Not only can you use these tools to edit a document, but you can also make all sorts of creations. As you can see here, I made a fun snowman using the draw and shape tools. Now that you're familiar with the important tools, you can now edit any kind of Kami document you come across. Get creative with your new skill. Have a great day and see you next week for another Tech Tip of the Week.
The Media and Design Competition is a yearly competition where students compete on a regional and state level in categories like digital movie, animation, and 3D printing. If you are interested in competing, contact Mrs. Hartman at sandra-hartman@esasd.net for more information. Today's Fast Fact Friday is that North Korea and Cuba are the only places that you can't buy Coca-Cola. This is the end of today's episode. Remember that if you liked today's video, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you would like, you can follow us on Twitter at Lehman Today, where we post updates and upcoming contests and events. That's it for this week, Timberwolves. Have a great day and stay safe.